Your live interactive Weather Authority coverage will begin shortly. Your live interactive Weather Authority coverage will begin shortly. Your live Weather Authority coverage starts right now.
Hello, everybody. I hope you guys are having a good day. We have a little bit of fun to talk about for this afternoon and evening. If you are planning to hit the roads, if you're planning to step outside for maybe a Saturday evening dinner, well, just keep an eye to the sky. We are tracking some snow squalls out there right now, and actually at 2 o'clock it just expired, but there was a snow squall warning for areas in southern Oxford County. Areas like Freiburg did have a snow squall warning, and I know a lot of you guys know what snow squalls are, but they're just very intense bursts of snow. I like to relate them to what you would see with the cold front in the summertime. You get a quick downpour, thunder storm or something like that. This is like the winter's form of that, so to speak, maybe minus all the thunder and lightning. But let's talk about it. We have the satellite and radar as of 2 o'clock, and we are tracking this line of snow squalls and snow showers out there right now, and it's pretty, it's well coveraged of, so to speak. I don't know how else to mention that, but most areas in this line are going to get hit. So I think a lot of places will get hit with a snow shower or a snow squall. Of course, we're not so concerned about a light snow shower, but some of these snow squalls can be pretty intense. So let's take a little bit of a radar tour here, and again, areas like Freiburg did have a snow squall warning, and it was all associated with this line that was moving through, I would say, just a few minutes ago. And this line is going to bring intense bursts of snowfall with it. It's going to bring very low whiteout conditions for probably, I would say, 20 minutes, and then it moves on out of here. Maybe even the sunshine will return. If you're in Freiburg right now, you're looking at some snow. Bridgeton, areas in northern Cumberland County, Sebago Lake, you're going to be next. You're going to all of a sudden start to see some intense snowfall rates. Parsons Field, it looks like you might miss the action a little bit more towards the north, but areas, like Freiburg, if you're in some of these towns and you're dealing with some snow right now, please let me know. I want to hear your guys' reports if you are dealing with stuff, or hey, maybe if you're just looking at cloudy skies. I would love to hear any reports. Paris right now, you're looking at some snow. Route 2, that's not a fun drive from Rumford over towards Farmington to Skowhegan, Waterville area right now. We do have this snow squall passing through, and it's really where you see the darker blues. So of course, places like Farmington up in this area, they're looking at a bit of a snow squall. You really want to focus in on where you see some of the darker blues, and that's where you can see some of the stronger snowfall rates. Skowhegan, you're looking at some heavy snowfall rates, at least for a very quick, short period of time. And this is just going to continue as we head through the next several hours. And Penny, yes, it is snowing in Waterford. See, there we go. We are looking at some snow right now in a good amount of the state. And again, we are going to continue to see this as this cold front passes through. Now, the cold front is going to move through over the next couple hours, which is why we are expecting the snow to really stick around for, I would say, through about 6 o'clock. But if you're up towards Freiburg, it's going to be done within the next hour. If you're in Portland, it's not even going to start for another 2 or 3. So we can track this out, and I'll go back to the radar in just a little bit. Here's 2:30 in the afternoon. Areas like Sebago Lake, you're looking at some snow. So you're pretty much up next. And then by 3, in between about probably 3 and 4 o'clock, that's when it moves through areas like Lewiston and Augusta. In Portland, we're probably looking at the chance for a snow squall. I would say between like 3 and 5 p.m. in Portland. If you're over towards the mid coast, you're a little bit later in the ball game. That's probably closer to about 4 to 6 p.m. And this computer model in particular isn't really highlighting too much of York County. It seems like it's going to be a little bit further up towards the north. So from Portland, Lewiston, Augusta, areas like that. But please bear in mind that you can get these lines of snow squalls that pass through where one town gets hit really hard, but the town next to it might just see a light snow shower, but then the town a little bit over this way could see a heavy snow squall. So they are hit or miss. Not everybody's going to see these snow squalls during the afternoon or evening, but if you do have to drive, I mean, I've had a situation one time when I was living in Connecticut. I got hit with this insanely crazy snow squall, and like I literally had to just pull over, and people were pulled over on the side of the street. So these things can certainly pack a punch. But then by 6-7 o'clock, these are out of here. The sky's clear, and we're going to see some cold temperatures for tonight. So it is going to be on the cold side for the nighttime tonight. And so let's talk about the forecast, and really over the next 4 or 5 hours. I think through about 6 o'clock is when we're going to run the risk for snow showers and snow squalls. Again, I have snow showers up on this map just to kind of highlight the timing of it, but we are going to see some snow squalls with this as well. And for, I know a lot of us are Mainers up here, but if you don't know exactly what a snow squall is, well, here is really the description of what a snow squall is. These things come on quick, and they can bring you very heavy snowfall rates. I mean, you're talking like a quarter of a mile or less, even near 0 mile visibility. It's just very heavy snowfall rates, strong gusty winds, which is why that's why the National Weather Service, when snow squalls get bad, they literally issue warnings. Because these things can be very dangerous. Whiteout conditions, and you can get, I've seen situations where you get 1 or 2 inches of snow in like 30 minutes. I mean, even less, 20 or 30 minutes, but they are usually short. And then on the backside of it, usually the skies start to clear out, because most of the time with these snow squalls, it means a cold front's passing through. And that's what's going on this evening and tonight. And then once the cold front passes through, the drier air works in, skies clear out, and temperatures cool off. So that's kind of how these things work. They usually just happen for maybe 20, 30 minutes, and then they're out of here. But if you do have to drive, you guys know the deal. Reduce the speed. If you can pull over, maybe you even want to do that if it's bad. So these are some of the things that you definitely want to do. Now, let's go back to the radar for a second, because I know there's some people that are just joining over the last 2 minutes or so that haven't seen the radar. So I'll talk about this. I'll time this out one more time, but this is really the point of this, of me talking to you guys right now, is really just to focus on this. I'm going to have the full forecast tonight in the shows. I haven't been able to get that far, but let's talk about this a little bit more. And you can see right now, hold on one second, areas like Bridgeton. If you are traveling right now, if you have to travel 302, it is not a pretty ride. If you're traveling on northern Cumberland County, Sebago Lake, again, areas like that, you guys are next. I mean, Freiburg's getting hit with the snow squalls right now. There was a snow squall warning again. So these aren't like the most intense ones that we've ever seen, because the snow squall warning did expire at 2 o'clock. I came on at like 2:01, so it wasn't technically being issued, but we did have a snow squall warning for areas like Freiburg, over towards Bridgeton, areas like that. Paris leads right now. Turner, you can see we are looking at some areas just to the north of that, but along I-95, it's Saturday, so that's good. There's hopefully less people on the roads, but I-95 is going to be a mess once this passes through. Again, it's only going to last probably 20 or 30 minutes or so. And then we are going to see this move on out of here. I want to actually get to some of your guys' comments, and I want to specifically point out some towns. And somebody was saying something, Stacy, Hollis. So let's talk about Hollis now. Hold on one second. You guys are in this area, give or take. And yeah, Hollis, you're probably talking over the next hour or two, you might start to see some snow, because you can see it moving through the Freiburg area right now in southern Oxford County. So we are going to see snow squalls in this area, probably I would say between 2:30 and 4. Let's go 2:30 to 4. I'm going to pull up some of these other towns, and hold on, let me get to some of these I'm going to get to some of these reports. Mark had a few flakes in Swan Lake and Swanville. Yeah, like I said, some places are going to get hit hard. Some places certainly will not see as much, but we are going to see these snow squalls hit a good part of the state, I would say, as we head through probably the next 3 or 4 hours. Waterboro, somebody was mentioning that. Penny, good evening to you in Waterboro. much of the same. I mean, honestly, my answer for a lot of these questions for the towns that people are asking about is, yeah, you're probably going to see one, because this line is pretty expansive, I guess. I mean, you're talking from areas like, even south of Greenville, I mean, all the way down to New Hampshire. So just about everybody's going to get hit with some of these snow showers or snow squalls. Brandon, good evening or good afternoon to you. I hope you are having a good day. And then Serenity, Lewiston. Yeah, you're Lewiston. You're actually, it's coming up on you guys now. Um, and I don't want to overstate this. I mean, it's not like it's the end, like but hey, I mean, I do want to mention it that because these things can, of course, cause some issues. If you're in Paris right now, it looks like you're getting hit pretty good. Farmington just got hit, but Lewiston, you're probably talking in the next half hour, you'll start to see some light snow. And if that band holds together, that's moving through Paris right now, you're probably going to see a very, very short window of some pretty heavy snowfall rates. Over the next probably like 45 minutes to an hour or so. Kevin actually just commented about a second ago saying it started in South Paris. Yes, I mean, let's zoom in a little bit closer to South Paris area. And you can see right now, yeah, look at that. Waterford, Paris, Livermore, Turner, you're next. You're going to see some lights. You're going to see some of these snow squalls, and it's sometimes hard to tell on radar just how intense these things can be. But they can certainly pack a punch, and I think that is going to be the case. Heidi was saying in Greenville lasted about 10 minutes. That's it. That's all it takes. 10, 20, 30 minutes, these things pass through, and then they're out of here. And a lot of the times, again, the sunshine comes out behind it. I don't know if that'll be really the case today, but a lot of the times you get that type of a situation where on the backside, you get the drier air to move in. So I'm going to time this out one more time. And I'll kind of talk about the different areas, and then I'm probably going to head out again. This conversation was just about these snow squalls, but here's 2:00. You can see it's pretty much lined up. Actually, I really like this future radar, so to speak, because we are looking at really this line it's a very good indication, I think, of what can happen. And I want to point out really two places. One being in southern York County. You guys might miss out on some of the heavier snow squalls. Now, that's not to say it's definitely certainly going to happen, but southern York County, some of the computer models are holding off. It looks like it's a little bit further north, but areas like Freiburg right now, Paris right now, Sebago Lake in probably the next 30, 45 minutes, you'll start to see some snow showers or snow squalls. Lewiston and Augusta probably by between 3 and 4. And then this moves through 3:30. You can see it's passing through Augusta, Lewiston, and then it's going to move into areas like Gorham, for example, by probably 3:30, 3 to 4 o'clock in between that window. Once you get down towards Rockland, Brunswick, areas along the mid-coast, Booth Bay Harbor, for example, you guys probably are going to see it later. Maybe, like I said, this computer model is hinting between about 4 to 6 p.m. And then Rockland, maybe 5 o'clock, give or take. But, they're going to pass through. They're going to, have some issues for probably 30 minutes, and they're going to be on their way. But if you're driving, they're not fun to drive in. But that's about it. That's pretty much all I have for you guys right now. Hit or miss. Again, not everybody is going to see one of these snow squalls, but some of you do that do see them can certainly have some problems, so to speak. So I'm going to head out. Like I said, I want to get cranking on this forecast for the shows tonight, but I wanted to have a talk with you guys about what's going on. So just be prepared. Look to the sky if you have to head outside for today. But most areas, especially away from southern York County, you're probably going to see at least some form of snow, meaning is it a snow squall or a snow shower? Really depends on exactly where you are. But most areas are probably going to get hit with a snow shower, a snow squall, or maybe at least a snow shower. And it's going to be over the next couple hours. By 6, 7 o'clock, this is on out of here. Hope you guys have a good evening. I don't know with college basketball what's going on with the 6 p.m., if I'm being totally honest. So I'm going to get cranking on the forecast, and then I will hopefully see you guys on TV tonight. Have a good one and enjoy your day.